Hi, hello, and welcome to the Hawaii Pack and Prep / travel with me. I am currently at the garage. Jonathan is finishing washing my car. We just washed the entire interior so that it's nice and clean for when we come back and go to Europe. But I am gonna head home and make some dinner, and tomorrow we'll actually start true prepping and packing, but that was just kind of what we did today. I love leaving and having a nice clean car to come back to, so this way he doesn't have to worry about it next week while I'm gone, and we'll have a clean car for when we go to Europe. So all right, let's head home and make some dinner. Good morning, happy Saturday. It is August 8th. I leave in less than 24 hours. I think that this is the latest I've ever packed for a trip. But thankfully it's only like 5 days. We don't have a whole lot planned. We're kind of just doing one thing most of the days. We are going on a hike, we're going out to dinner at night, but we do have a few small things planned, but the rest of it is pretty much one thing. So I'm not going to go into too many details, but we are going to jump into packing. This video may just be packing, it may be packing and my travel day, we'll see, but here we go. I leave tomorrow at 6 o'clock in the morning, so let me show you guys my travel outfit. So this was actually one, if you watched the New York City vlog, I've worn this outfit before. I don't have a lot of clothes, to be honest. I mean, I do, but I don't at the same time. So I'm just wearing this yellow tank from Old Navy and the brown pants that I actually bought in the city from H&M. And then just my Rascal Flats hoodie, because I do get cold on the plane, but I figured these pants are actually pretty light to wear when we actually land in Hawaii. I can just take the hoodie off. This is my Rascal Flats hoodie. So that's my travel outfit. I probably will throw a pair of socks in my carry-on and wear my sandals, wear my rubber Birks. But that's my travel outfit. I do need to be to the airport by, I think, at least like 4:30. So I think we're probably going to get up at like 3:45 and just head out and leave. But let me show y'all. I don't actually have everything. So I need to gather the rest of it. So we're going to start with toiletries. All right. First things first, I want to start with my in-flight airplane bag. But basically in here, I've got these mini brushes by Crest. I love these things. I keep them at work. I keep them in my purse. They're just fantastic. I also packed my toothpaste, some Tylenol, Dramamine. I do sometimes, if there's turbulence, get a little bit motion sick, so I just want to be prepared. A creme brulee, Vaseline, face wash. I gotta set that down. Lotion, my face lotion, and then lastly is some mascara if I decide to put that on. So in addition to my little in-flight kit, I also have my hair bag. I have, if you can't tell, pretty long, and I have naturally like wavy, curly-ish hair. This is actually a curl from a curling iron. But, so I do carry like a little bag of specifically hair products. I learned from my first trip to Europe back in 2023 to Ireland that these just take up so much room in my actual toiletry bag. I like to have a separate bag for them. So in here,
This is kind of full. I need to get a slightly bigger one because I normally have the full trio of the Not Your Mother's Curl Talk, which is the gel, which I have in here, the cream, and then the mousse. But I'm not going to bring the cream and the mousse because the gel is really what I kind of use most, just to like add a little bit of wave to my hair. I've got a little claw clip in here, my little hairbrush, some dry shampoo, some leave-in conditioner, and then just a little bag of bobby pins, mini rubber hair ties, and some normal size hair ties. So actually I'm gonna bring the curl cream because this actually helps with frizz more than the gel does. So, but when we go to Europe in a week, a little over a week, I want to bring both of these in addition to this bag. But that's my little hair kit. So, and I love using these plastic bags because I feel like my hair stuff is what tends to like somehow open or explode or whatever, so I like to have it separate. Next, we've got the rest of my toiletries. So we've got shampoo and conditioner. I do have body wash. This is sunscreen. I do like to carry some sort of like exfoliant with me, especially knowing that I'm going somewhere that's warm and I'm going to be wearing shorts, but I'm also gonna still be like working out and stuff, so I'm bringing this little aloe whipped scrub butter thing. Toothbrush. I have my toothpaste is in my airplane bag. Retinol cream. I am almost out of this little squeeze tube of my Panoxyl, so I also have a little container as backup. So face wash, my other face wash, 2 deodorants because I think this one's almost empty, so I'm not gonna buy a new one till I have empty ones. Q-tips, some of my acne stuff. I've got tea tree oil and then vitamin C serum, Lumi lotion, perfume, and then mouthwash. I also have like other miscellaneous things in here, like some pimple patches. I have 2 makeup wipes, some toothpicks, tissues, and my face scrubber. So I also do have my razor in here. I'm also going to grab my other razor. So I have my other razor that I'm going to throw in as well. I kind of use them both for different purposes, but yeah, that's my toiletries. I have them all in this little bag that says my name on it. I think I said this in my Disney pack and prep, but this was a gift from my boss at work for Christmas, I think my first year there. I'm just gonna throw this all in because I also have to add in my acne cream, which I'm gonna wash my face tomorrow morning, so I'll throw it in tomorrow morning. Last few things I want to add because they were in my toiletry bag and they weren't supposed to be is the Summer Fridays jet lag mask. I used this a couple years ago, I think, when they maybe they didn't first come out with it, but it's the first time I saw it. I loved it. I used it on my way home from Europe. I felt like I didn't look as exhausted as I felt. And then I also have the L'Occitane just plain hand cream. I'm gonna throw those both in here. I use my Vaseline lotion every single day on my body, but sometimes I just want something that's a little bit different and more nourishing. So that's what that is. So that's all my toiletries. Alright, now for some miscellaneous items. These are things that I take with me on most trips to just make my life a little bit easier and kind of make it more comfortable to stay somewhere for multiple days. This isn't stuff that I usually take on like a weekend trip. It's more if I'm going for like 4 or more days. Usually whatever nail polish I'm wearing, I need to repaint my nails because they're chipping because I've now had this on for like a week. So I am going to repaint my nails, so I'm not going to pack this, but this will go in my toiletry bag to kind of just patch up any that I've missed. Mostly because when we get back on Friday, I have a very busy day from like an hour after I get back till the end of the night. So I need to make sure that my nails are kind of fresh. I also just carry an extra little pack of tissues on me. This will just go in my carry-on somewhere. I don't know if I have any in my purse, so these might end up in my purse, but next is my mouth tape that I sleep with almost every single night. Then I have my hair towel. I do actually have a few of these that when I get a new one, I will just throw the older ones in like my travel bin that I have. On the similar realm for hair and for acne, I do have designated silk pillowcases. A very random item is Afterbite. I have a few mosquito bites that are just driving me nuts, so I am going to bring this with me. 1, to help with the ones that I have, but 2, to also help any other ones that I have. I also have my eye mask that I wear every day, my Kindle that I need to charge but it's going to come with me. I did download a few more books, and then my portable travel blanket. So, other than my clothes and electronics, that's pretty much all that I'm bringing. I'm not trying to overpack for this trip. I am going to bring a few snacks. I have to pick up a few out at the store, so I'll do all of that later. But I'm gonna go change over some laundry, head to the store, and I'll be back to show you guys what clothes I'm bringing.
Alright, hello. It's probably been like 2 hours since I finished packing up my toiletries. But I'm actually on my way to Walgreens / to drop some food off to Jonathan at Slade. And on my way to drop some food off to Jonathan at the garage, he apparently did not bring enough. So, okay, I didn't want to interrupt this vlog in any way, but I just came out to the garden to pick a few things because I'm gonna be gone for the next 3 weeks, relatively, speaking. And I come out, I'm like, oh, everything looks good. I'm going over to pick my tomatoes, and then I go to pick my peppers. Okay, look at this. All of the tops, these were all green beans. They all looked like that far one over there with all the leaves, completely chewed off. Peppers, the tops are chewed off of literally almost all of them. Let me show you. Something literally walked, well, I mean, not something, a deer literally walked through my garden. There's another one right there. There's 2 right there. Like, are you kidding me? He walked through my garden. But it's fine. I saw some peppers growing. I'm hoping these will take off. I didn't see anything on the camera, and so I know it happened like either yesterday or the day before, because I was out here Monday, probably Tuesday. I was out here last, and they all looked fine on Tuesday. I did see a fox on the camera though running down the driveway. So yeah, I don't know. That's weird that I mean, I'm not shocked, but I can't believe it literally walked through my garden. That's insane.
All right, I am back from my trip to the store. I actually didn't get anything for this trip. I said on my phone, like, while I was driving there, it's more for kind of restocking purposes for when I get back from Hawaii, to have stuff for when we go to Europe. But what I did get finished before I left was all of my snacks and a few other miscellaneous things. So, I am bringing my travel curling iron / straightener. So there's a little like lock button on the back here that turns it from a straightener to a curling iron and vice versa. So I am going to bring this. I want to see how it works. So very excited. And it's like literally it's probably 12 inches long. So it doesn't take up a lot of space. I also have my neck pillow because 12-hour flight is needed. I have the 2 eye masks I forgot from my my bridesmaid gifts I did, or proposals, I did these. So I found 2 extras. And then those are gonna go in my little in-flight bag. And then lastly, I did pack my face towels in here, just so that they stay good and protected, that I use every day. Now onto snacks. I do have some melatonin, like sleepy gummies, to take. In this little bag, I've got my coffee creamer, protein powder, creatine, some True Lime, and Propel like electrolyte drinks. I have 1 tea, because sometimes I get a little like anxious on flights home, especially night flights. So, and then I have some Alka-Seltzer, and that's basically all that's in this bag. I think I said I have creatine in there as well, so that's all that's in that one. This one will probably go in my suitcase because I probably won't need anything in here until I land. For snacks, I have 2 things of protein chips. I've got my mandatory fun sweet treats, some spicy dried mango, 2 things of goldfish. Goldfish and Cheez-Its are like my favorite airport snack, but I don't want to buy anything in the airport other than my breakfast, so that's what we're having. I have some beef jerky. These are for my running days / the hike. So Nerds clusters, 2 applesauce pouches, a Builder Bar dupe from Aldi, and then 3 That's It bars of different flavors. So that's what I have for snacks. Those are some of the other miscellaneous things. I almost have all my clothes together, and then we'll be actually ready to put everything in my bags. So I'll check in a few minutes. Okay, I have officially finished laundry, got the rest of my stuff together, so let's quickly go through what I'm packing for clothes, and then we'll actually pack it. So I am bringing 3 pairs of gym shorts and 2 sports bras with 2 tanks. I do plan on running, and we're doing a hike on Monday, and so I have those plus 3 pairs of socks, I think. With that being said, I'm also bringing my Asics Gel Cumulus 27s with me. I was going to bring my new ones to break in a little bit more. I think I'm going to bring those to Europe. I think these are going to be good for the hike up the mountain. So we're bringing these. I was going to bring my hiking boots, but I just don't think it's not really worth it. So that's all my workout stuff. Then I have my PJs, which basically I'm just bringing a tank top, a couple pairs of like boy short underwear, another tank top, my comfy like small unpadded bra, and then a pair of boxer shorts. I think my aunt and I are sharing a bed, which is why I'm bringing the boy shorts and the comfortable sleeping bra. Then I have my bathing suit. I'm just bringing one. I'm just bringing this blue one from Shein with my little wrap that I have. Got like the tassels on the bottom. I actually bought this in Hawaii 3 years ago. And then my favorite Eddie Bauer tank top that I like to wear on top of my bathing suits. Then for casual, comfy clothes, I'm bringing my 2 pairs of jean shorts. I also have my running sports bra that I forgot to put in that pile. So my 2 pairs of jean shorts. I have the yellow tank top that I'm wearing tomorrow. And then I have a black tube top and then just 2 other tank tops, my favorite ones from Old Navy. Then also I just have a pair of black like gym shorts from Old Navy and a simple Country Music Hall of Fame t-shirt. Now, I'm also bringing a couple other clothing items that pertain to what we're doing there. So I've got a pair of business slacks, a white sweater, and then I've got this tank top and then two t-shirts that I'm bringing. I thought I had another pair of black pants. I thought they were in the wash. I'm gonna go through my closet and grab them because I'm gonna bring one more pair of black pants just in case. These are gonna come off the hangers when I throw them in my suitcase. In addition to all of these and my sneakers, I'll be bringing my normal Birks and my green pair of rubber Birks. So that's all my clothes. And then lastly, I have all my electronics. So I have my, I gotta pull them off the charger, headphones. I like these for the airplane because they're kind of like sound deadening. I have my AirPods, my portable charger. This one stays in my purse, but I also have this bigger one. Oh, it's at 100. Cool, I don't have to charge it. So this is my little, it's really dirty, I should probably clean the outside, but this is my little electronics case. In addition, I've got my extra battery for my DJI. This is all charged up, ready to go. I've got my mouse. In here is just my, oh no, it doesn't want to open. It's just my adapter for my computer and then my external hard drive for uploading any videos. I still have a lot of space left on this, so MacBook charger, work phone, I've got my stuff to do for work, and then of course my laptop, and like I said, my iPad's plugged in. Whew, that was so much stuff. I think I'm pretty much ready. I'm gonna go through my checklist and just make sure that I have everything, but I'm 99% sure I do. I will pack up my purse. I did wash my purse and my travel backpack, so I'll show you guys what's in my purse later. But other than that, that's a wrap on packing. Got a couple more things to do prep wise, but I'll see you when I get to that point.